Good evening, folks. Sam Sinto, La Pub Radio. I want to thank all of you again tonight. We're not going to be here that long because we have some issue here we want to take care of here. Somebody's coming to take care of some business, so we will be out of here very shortly. I want to thank all of you for tuning in again this evening. Thank you for joining us. Folks, safety, safety, safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening for bringing us together. We ask you to continue to provide your mercy and continue to protect all of us. You are our advising until the advising business comes to us. My Lord, bless us. Bless everybody that is watching. Even those that are not watching, bless them as well. Because why? You are the God of mercy. You don't care. You provide mercy for everybody. And those of us that know your Son as our Savior, we ask you to please continue to bless all of us as well. And we will publicly state that you're the only Savior we have. And I want to thank you. I also want to thank you this evening for our country. Lord Jesus, you know, the brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers from the diaspora, here in the diaspora from Liberia, they're working and you continue to protect them. Give them more protection against this disease. Because they're working not because they want to bluff, but they have family. Lord Jesus, the holiday is on. People are calling. Can you do this? Can you do that? And Liberians diaspora are now taking on the challenge again. Things are rough back home, but we will continue to do the best we can. And we ask you, my Lord, to continue to provide a blessing for all of us, here and at home. Bless our country, Liberia. Bless the leaders. Give them wisdom. Give them wisdom. Jesus Christ, my Lord, give the Liberian leaders wisdom to do good for our people. We pray that you give them wisdom to do good for our people. Bless the host nation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, folks, let's go ahead and let's greeting, folks. Welcome. Might be a very short show here tonight because we're having some electrical issue here, and electrician's supposed to be coming in to take care of business. I'm not too sure when he's going to be here. Once he gets here, we might cut the show short tonight, but that's okay. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Soul, who was on here yesterday, and in fact, he was on again today. He's been doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Mr. Soul. Folks, my topic tonight, but before I do that, let me just introduce the show. This is Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio, where we're here to discuss issues affecting our people. Folks, this is the President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, duly elected. But as you can tell from my voice tonight, it's not as sprint and crisp as it's supposed to be. Because when I'm talking about the president, you hear me yelling and screaming, but there's nothing to yell and scream about tonight. The president, folks, he's not doing good. He's not doing good. In my opinion, the president is not helping anybody. The president, folks, this is not something that you have to take lightly. The president is not doing good, and people around the president are not doing good. People who continue to release his music, if the president is releasing, that's not good for us as well. This is bad. The president, unless he doesn't want to seek re-election, but if you don't want to seek re-election, then do the best you can, because the Constitution mandates that you work. This is the president, folks. We respect him, we obey his rule, but we'll criticize with responsibility and respect. It's a little bit disheartening to come out here and try to promote the pro-poor agenda, and the president himself, they're not even following the pro-poor agenda. Then what am I talking for? Am I just talking for promoting something that they themselves don't believe in? Why they give it to us? If they don't believe in it, why they give it to us? And so just to start, I don't want to go off tangent here, but the president and the government is not doing good. I'm not too sure exactly what they're thinking they're doing, but they're not doing good. No money in the country. And I've been saying this over and over. Money. It's a paper, piece of paper. You don't have no gold. You don't have no diamond. You have nothing to back the money you're printing except for the trust of the people. The trust of the Liberian people. Your democracy and all of those kinds of stuff. Those are all bluffing things. The Liberian can call your bluff. They did it before. They called the bluff. And we saw what the result was. But I will pray that our brothers and sisters in Liberia will continue to respect the rules and continue to respect and provide the avenue for us to have this trust in the government. The central bank coming on writing stuff that I don't know what they're coming from. They're blaming the legislation for not allowing them to print more money. What is your history, for goodness sake? You don't have, folks, things that you will not do in private sector. Those are the things you want to do in the government. Somebody hire you, and there's a misunderstanding of miss money or whatever, and you go to another company, and you want to do the same thing. People watch them, they go by history. You have a bad reputation with money. $16 billion. $25 million. Then you one day they give representative to allow you to print $7.4 billion. They said no. The representative, the Senate, they wanted $37 billion. Oscar Cooper said, wait a minute. We want you to take away the $21 billion. So if we let you print 37, 21, what happened to the balance of it? Because if you're taking 21 in out of the market, you're going to put 21 in back. So what happened to the rest? And because of your history, your track record, they don't trust you. I've been saying it over and over. I'm tired saying it. To be honest with you, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Because this government, I'm not too sure whether they understand that this is not campaign time. This is not CDC government. This is the government of the Republic of Liberia. Bring people who understand economy. Bring them on board. If they do good, Dr. Weir, that your knee will go begin. Yeah, man. What? They want you to never. That was not my show, folks. That was. But I'm just frustrated, to be honest with you. Every day, send a young man came to power. Every day. When not Mungo, it would want to be Nigerian, not Nigerian, want to be Liberian, not Liberian. What kind of thing is this? If you guys don't have the ability, this is not farm. If you can't leave, just excuse yourself. My goodness. They flogged you the other day. And then music all over this place. People, I think so many things are leaking. But why would the president go to the studio in the first place? What was the reason? Dr. Weir. The kind of performing you begin, the one part not hardly for you tonight. The kind of performing you're doing right now. If you are to perform like that hero, you will not get nothing. You will be, forget about bench. They will train you. You know that. The kind of performance that is coming right up again. If you are to do like that hero, they are going to train you. But this is what is very painful. You didn't do that. When you were playing, you took yourself. Discipline yourself, for goodness sake. Discipline yourself. And you went to the top. Yeah, people say, well, football playing and governing, that's too. Yeah, please, just spare me that. If the man can produce that kind of discipline, he still have it within him. But who are these people around you, begin? This is just too bad. Some of us really like you, to be honest with you. I don't have to be a seditious to like you. But ever since you've been playing, people been complaining about you. You came to power, they're still complaining. And then you're not taking the thing serious. You would think that after the election, you will be so sad. Because your reputation was on. You put your reputation, everything else, except if you don't respect in your own reputation, you put everything else on the line. Lifted people's hands up. And those people got flogged massively. Not because of your bad person, but the policy. And look at the result. Christmas. Day after tomorrow, Christmas, there will be some people that will be hungry. No money. Liberians believe that when they put money in the bank, somebody will take it. They don't believe, they don't trust you, they don't trust your people. And you're going to stay with these people forever? Put them on a bike, bring somebody in. Even if you're going to bring some old people, bring them on board. Let them fix this thing that you need. You bring Amara Conan right now and fix the economy that you need. You bring Kafuon, he fix the economy that you need. You bring Manasali and fix the economy that you need. They will not call their name at the end of the day. Begin. Let me take it easy before I pass out. Let me take it easy. And we are people not pay my medical bill. But my people, this thing is just too, it's just too terrible. To be honest with you. This is just too terrible. But I'll take it easy. If I pass out right now, I'll go to the hospital, we are people not paying, but it's just bad. What is real? They don't know me. I've never had any kinds of action with them before. But it's not that. I keep saying, if they fail, Liberia fail. And we all suffer. I bet you there are many of you who've been watching me, who's watching me right now, that have made 2 to 3 trips today, sending money. 2 or 3 today, sending money. Why you can't say, oh, the government doing good, why you ain't vote for the government? You're not able, that's not us. Liberians, we're not like that. We cannot punish. That the same problem we still have it. And these people know it. They know we're on people who go and punishing people. So they don't care. Samuel, if you speaking, you're smart, very intelligent. But you're not making good. Look at your record, Samuel. Look at the economy. I don't know anything about economy. If this was engineering, I would tell you what I really think. But I can't say much. Anyway, that's just a sidebar, folks, to be honest with you. But I'm too disappointed tonight. Because sometimes you're speaking with friends, people that you have trust in, that will not leak your audio, and you say all kind of things. And one of them is, I really love this guy, to be honest with you. I really, really admire him a lot. And here's the reason why I admire this young man. This young man came from Gibraltar. Unless if you're not from the countryside, but those of us that came from the country and went to school in Monrovia on our own, you will understand when somebody said they were suffering. Hard time brisket with farina. 1 cup of rice with 15-cent oil, little bottle. Then you bless. Breadfruit. They used to have some breadfruit around town, Monrovia. You're lucky when things fall down. When the wind blows. People suffer in our country when the wind blowing. Instead of you sit down, you're running around trying to find what breadfruit is so that when it fall down, you'll be the first to pick it. And when somebody says they're suffering, you understand that. And this young man came from that type of position. he went to Europe, no man, no power, and disciplined himself. And went at the top. So why will you not admire him? He came to this position. This is the country. The other night, my wife and I were talking how this young man used to go to camp, refugee camp in Ghana. Nobody forced him, but because he cared for the people. I don't care what you'll say about me. I want to be truthful. Because he cared for the people. But here now, the thing you care for is in your hand. Show yourself. But nothing. You bring Samuel 12 right now to come talk to me. He will be so condescending to my position, you will feel sorry for me. So arrogant. It's unbelievable. It's very smart. And because of the thing they're smarter than the president, they don't even tell him the truth. Because if you know somebody, you and the president on the same page, you'll be honest with them. But I believe they don't do those kinds of stuff. This is bad. It's bad for our country. I don't know. I really, to be honest with you, this is not what I'm bargaining for tonight. My intent was to come out here and talk about Monticelli and Dr. Weah, where they rave, why they're having it. I'll still talk about it. But when I opened the show and I thought about the situation in Liberia, many of our brothers and sisters are not giving out on their brothers and sisters back home. We continue to send money. Because these are our brothers and sisters. But if we're doing our best, doing our part, you should also do your part. Look at the road condition when you go on Facebook. Look at the road condition from Ganta to Tapeta. People are stuck they're stuck in a position. They're not moving. Some of the CDC hardliners that I know were writing, but of course they're hardliners, so they don't call the president, but they're writing on Facebook. When will we get out of this? And Liberians, we ourselves also need to be, we need to reevaluate our own position. Somebody said one time, I believe it was, I forget, but I know he's related to my president, Thomas Cullen. He said, he got around the young people one time, the young people, he said, I'm going to be involved with you guys. In other words, even though I'm old, but I'm going to be involved to help you to lead me. I don't want you to lead me the way you want. Because first of all, if you're young, you're leading old men like myself. Time comes for us to run. I can't run, you will leave me behind. So because of that, you know your ability, you know you can run, so you don't care what route you're taking for us to get to that point. Whether they got tree on the road, whether they got water on the road, you can jump over it. I cannot jump over it. So I will help you for us to navigate how we get to this point. This is all we try to do. This is bad. The situations, unless, I won't even say on. I'm not gonna justify nothing, folks. It's bad. I got no justification. So all my friends I can be talking to in the bike and say, oh, the president is such a good person. The president and start speaking like I'm talking to DJ. I apologize. They want a bad. I'm not here to make excuses. They want a bad. So all my friends that I can be calling, because I know you will not leak my ticket, I mean my audio. Oh, look at Mr. Toast, this is what he said. I know you will not leak it. So I can say all the good things about the president to you, what I believe. And you people myself can have some serious discussion about this president in the background. But they want you, I can't hide it anymore. It's bad. It's bad. The man came to this position, was elected by his peers, purely based on his popularity. People didn't expect you to come and wave magic wine and have Liberia open up right away. People, you see, this is what you need to do. People know exactly who you are. You're not an economist. You're not a PhD holder. And of course, you have to me, you're a doctor, we are, but you're not a PhD holder in economy or whatever. So people know. But what people were expecting, the fact that we know you're not an engineer, but you will bring people on board that will carry out these policies. And to make it worse, for you, your king, and the first thing you did, you give us blueprint, proper agenda. This is how the government going to run. And every day you got using fact and fiction. Nothing good coming out of you. Nothing. I'm being very honest. I'm being very honest. And this is what I told a friend of mine that asked me to do this road design in Monrovia. I said to them, I don't mind doing this. But I thought you would take this road business that Dr. Weah is so passionate about, take it from the countryside and bring it in the city. The city already have roads. All of the community, look at when it rains. People, entire country is cut off. All right, my people. Yeah, you can say all you want to say about me. Okay, that's it. It just, that's what I said. That's who I am. If I need to eat crow, I will eat crow. So, but anyway, they want to buy it. I can't say much on it. They want it for my mom, my people. Yeah, man. People having Christmas. The Christmas time. Christmas, for Christ's sake. Christmas. What people are supposed to be happy? People going to spend Christmas Day in a month. They were hoping to be somewhere around their parents or around family members, but they're going to spend Christmas Day in a month in Liberia. And sometimes most of them might not even get the kind of food they were hoping to get. Okay, that's just this one part. It got nothing to do with my show. Now, okay, folks. Good evening. This is Samson Toh. Welcome and let's have fun. This is President Weah, Dr. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, duly elected, 61.5%. He didn't come to this position through the back door. Samson Toh, cut that stuff up. Let's be real. Okay, sorry. Let's go. I can't find it. I can't find it. No, seriously, I'm being very honest. I can't find the voice that I usually use. To be honest with you, I have to be honest between. I forget about you, but between my God and myself, I can't find it in. You know how when you, those of you that used to play football or that stuff, someday when you get on that field, before you get on the field, you know within you how much you're going to perform. And when I used to play, sometimes on the field, I'm playing, I would tell the defender, I will score. You can't stop me. I would say that because I can feel it within me. It's just, tonight I can't feel nothing. Nothing. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead. Thank you for joining us. This is Samson Toh, Liberia Public Radio. Let's go ahead. Let me start my show, folks. So recently, the president of the Republic of Liberia was somehow thrown on the bus, I would say. The former president of the Republic of Liberia. And this is very interesting. What is happening? You have to think twice and study the whole dynamic. But of course, these are some of the reasons that get the old man pissed. She's pissed. Because why? Think about it. She came to the United States and had an interview, I believe it was on CNN, where she proclaimed publicly generational change. 12 years with a vice president. Any political party, when a president leaves, the vice president step up. But the old man, no. Generational change. You see that picture over there? That's the picture of she and Senator Weah having a groundbreaking ceremony way in Banga, not even Monrovia. So the thought that went into it, the invitation, it didn't just happen. Oh, Senator Weah, I'm on my way to Banga. Oh, you want to join me? It was not like that. This thing was planned. And many opposition never forgave us. But when Dr. Weah came in, because when she made that kind of statement, the entire international community that believed in her went along with the ride. Apparently, and I'm just speculating at this point. Apparently, what most likely might, I mean, just logically, let's be honest. Okay, you generational change, come in. I will guide you of whatever little that I know. But you have to have people that will be able to perform. I believe that kinds of conversation most likely must have happened. And when Dr. Weah and his people got in, they decided to cut the old man off. They decided to do their own thing. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But anyhow, well, folks, I'm having conversation with you. And when you're having conversation, sometimes you can get up and go drink water. What's wrong with that one? I know, yeah. My man, my hair ain't paying you more. You ain't paying me more. What you do now? Because I left, so you there? Yeah, my man, calm down, man. We're talking Liberian issue here. You not see Liberian man verse before like that. I beg you. But anyway, I apologize. No, on a very serious note. So most likely, they cut the old man off. Then they started talking. They've been here 12 years. They didn't do anything. This is the woman that pretty much held your hand and said, this is the president I want in the international community. How ungrateful were you guys? You think God can sleep? God can sleep? The old man forsake her vice president for 12 years. They were together, pretty much talking almost every day. And Dr. Bouaka never gave any issue. And she left and came to you because of generational change. As soon as you got it, you want to shut her up. And they used to be here for 12 years. What they did? Nothing. God can't sleep. Look how much problem you're having. Look how much problem you're having. And this is what I keep saying to Dr. We think that if this is not your character and you force it, you suffer because this is not what you're used to. And you let these people pull you by the nose like that. Look what happened. The very first hint, a public hint that we got, she was out of town when her son somehow endorsed Thomas Fowler. When she came, she said that was not a family discussion. And if it was family discussion, most likely, and that's certainly, Charles was never going to do that because that's not what the family believed in. And then a few days ago, to go light the Christmas tree. And I believe maybe the old man went to the bank to get her money. She didn't get nothing. She said, what? Begin. I can't even get my own money that year. You come and let Christmas tree? Openness. In other words, luxury. In the mix of abject poverty, you're going to let Christmas tree. What under the tree? What kind of gift you going to give to Liberian? Oh, you're going to wrap empty bank. You're going to wrap them up and put it under the tree. Who advising this young man continue to put him in a wrong road? But this is what she did. And when she did that, there were folks, the lady, she's well connected. You can't deny that. And so when she did this, few weeks before the run-up, people were watching. Her explanation to her international supporters. You think they were not? You think they were stupid? They knew exactly what was happening. Said, but wait a minute, madam, your vice president, the man who you have introduced to all of us, why are you not supposed? Well, I want, or most likely, I'm just giving it to you. Most likely, I wasn't there. Well, I want generational change. Let the young people show us. And this is what the young people have to give. So Dr. Weir has now opened the door for all the old people. All of us, the old people, we better start, because we were relaxed. Yeah, the young people coming in now. And to be honest with you, because the young people coming in with Dr. Weir, legend, leading this. The first thing, city mayor, stunk. The city was not, I don't even want to touch that one, that different show. The Samuel Tuwe, Antonio Bangil, just believe in themselves. I know it's good to believe your ability to lead, but for goodness sake, you people are not the only Liberians in that country. You have to open it up. Let other Liberian, young Liberian comes in to show themselves. Let them work. And when you don't understand, you continue to make a big mistake. You bring young Liberian who is not even from your party, you bring him in. He mess up, you fire him. There is no connection. But you bring people who been singing your song. The person, you can't do it. You can't fire him. You fire him, that'll be yo-yo. So you see what happening? So the old man went and make a statement a few days ago. Dr. Weir now, saying, oh, you did it because of this. They would say, oh, laundry the list of what he said the old man did. Your government, if they were more, all that you're saying, those are all economic sabotage crime. Why is she still not being, why aren't you prosecuting? You can't. You know what I believe? Because if you go after her, definitely you will open the Pandora box. You go after her, you leave, they're coming after you. And that is the game that is being played. But for her, she's not even thinking, because you take her to court, she will whoop you in the court. You think you take the amount of court that you will win? She will whoop you in the court. You think she cares? But this is what I believe she's coming out. She came out with a generational change idea. And many of us, why would a woman be here? We call her wicked woman. Why would somebody you with a vice president for 12 years, and then time for him to run, then you say you want generation? What's that? She gambled. And she lost. And this is what pissing her up. This is what really, really getting under her skin. It's not like that. Who among us that thinks that Dr. Weir is an economist? That when he comes, he will start doing here and there, move the country. We know that. It was not about that. Who among us that said Dr. Weir is in command of policy, public policy, and what have you? I don't believe in that. But what I do know that he can lead. And so by bringing people who has the ability under your leadership to move this thing forward, that wasn't happening. the few that can move the country are not in a position to do so. Samuel Tuer there, he's not doing the right thing. Manke, he's not doing the right thing according to me. Let them question me. I will say what I want to say. Okay? This thing is not about individual. This is about country. Somebody wrote something today, said the Guinea people are not using our money. Africa not using our money. Ghana not using. So where is the money? They say no money. So where is the money? Where is the money? So the money wrapped up in a bank sitting somewhere? Most people don't want to put their money in the bank. Because when you put the money in the bank, certain people go and borrow money and they're not paying back. So the bank said, well, how are we going to distribute the money around? And yes, another thing that I suspect is really, really hurting. Like I said, I'm not an economist, so don't hold me to that speculation. Go sue me. Go sue me, yeah? Speculation. The foreigners that have been giving these hefty, hefty contracts in Liberia, they get paid, they take the money out. Even if you say, I'm giving you $10, but you're only allowed to take 75 cents out, the person can take 75 cents every 2 weeks. Before you know that $10 is gone. It's not in Liberia, it's gone somewhere else. And when they're taking it, they don't use Liberia money, they take it US money. They take it outside of Liberia. And this is why we say, even if you don't believe in the Liberian people, give them the contract. Put them ahead of this company. Because they will go, for example, from Ganta to Tapeta Road. You got Sekepele in between, one of the biggest towns in Nima County. People going to be employed along the corridor of the road itself. And when they get employed, they're not going to take the money to go buy things in Africa. They will come to Montreal or come to Ganta to buy. That Liberian money. You see where I'm going with this? That's how you do the money business, I believe. But this is not happening, folks. So, Madam Sally being embarrassed, being ashamed that she's failed, she deceived. And if you know who Madam Sally is, she don't keep it. She's a fighter. Doesn't matter how old, she decided to lash out. And Dr. We are knowing fully well you can't do anything, don't respond. Okay. Let me go take another let me add another dimension onto this thing here. Madam Sally, like I said, she's friendly with many top women in the world, especially women in powerful positions, whether economy or whatever. She's friends with Madam Greenfield. Okay? And if you know Madam Greenfield, used to be ambassador in Liberia. Before that, she spent 1 year in Liberia in the 70s when she was in school. She did some study over there. So she's quite versed with Liberian history and Liberian culture, pretty much. So when she went back to being an ambassador, it was easy. But she connected with the president, former president, and they became friends. Okay. Lena Greenfield now is being tapped to be American ambassador at the UN. She's connected with the vice president of vice president-elect of the United States, president-elect of the United States. She's connected. And so the thing is, see, this is where they became people that are not smart. This is why I said they're not acting smart. You're in trouble already. The economy is not working. And when the old man came and make this kinds of statement, instead of replying, you try and reach out to her. But because of the disrespect that you people have for her, like I said, just by you replying, indicate to me that you people cut her off. And she was not, if you were not reachable from her perspective, and she couldn't offer an advice. And you don't expect Madam Sally to come and offer an advice publicly. She's not going to do that. Her knee already spoiled with us. But the little dignity that she's having, she wants to keep that. She wants to preserve that. And this is why she lashed out. And then for you to say, oh, Madam, where's the one come from? But because of your lack of communication with her, when she did that, where did the one come from? Oh, we talk all the time. Why you didn't tell me the one day the one come from? Because you don't talk to her. She don't talk to her. Most likely no communication. That's the way she lashed out. In other words, she wants to communicate. Instead of you to recognize that, you guys, you let these small children that push you. Reply to her. You got to respond to her. Who is she? She always doing that. You got to respond to her. And now you're coming up listing a laundry list of economic sabotage, I would call them, which the Liberian Constitution, that's a crime. But the fact that she's not being investigated, that negate whatever idea, whatever you have. They got nothing on her. But here's where you guys going to be hurting more. If in you will be hurting. The first thing, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Until you recognize what I'm saying right now, you will be in deep doo-doo. How you and the Vice President, Mr. President, Dr. Weah, how you and Madam Julia Howard, how the relationship? Aha! Here we go. When I did my show here the last time, I thought people were going to listen, but apparently nobody was listening. Dr. Weah has reputation. Woman business. And the women, these girls, these young girls themselves come out and blah, 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 all over. But those are speculation because I wasn't there. I don't know about it. But people are listening. People are listening. And so when Madam Sally go to the women meeting, you don't think these kinds of things comes out? This man that you put his hand on as a generational change, look what you girls are saying about him. What is this? Then when she go, you got the rape cases all over the place. We're all human beings. What make you think that nothing? Oh, maybe that's the reason. That's why he care for. So when the old man lash out, instead of you to look, say, where this one coming from, madam? But because you don't talk to her, you guys, you have people allow you, people make you to cut her off completely. She can't come running to Joe Barker as much as she would like to. She can't come to you, and she now owe you. I told you guys a long time ago, go watch some of my videos sometime. The woman is suffering. Months ago, I suggested that. That she's suffering internally. Why? Because she was in leadership. And not only was she in leadership, but everything that she tried to put together and not being dismantled right before her own eyes. And there's nothing she can do about it. She was hoping that you as a generational change will come and build on whatever little, for me, she didn't build nothing, but whatever little she believed she built, you were going to stand on that and build on it. But for her and for everyone else, everything that she put in place have been dismantled before her own eyes. And it's very painful because there's nothing she can do. And then you're going to say your son this, your son that. Take the son then to court. You took one to court, you're walking free now. Take the other one again. This is what's really, really happening here, folks. I believe. So if Madam Salim lashed out like this, and you know, you people were not, apparently you have not observed the the American election situation. The liberals are in control. The liberals were in control. But on a very serious note, Joe Biden, look at his pig. Look at the amount of women he had in there. Most of them came of age through Me Too. And that the Me Too, they coming to wipe your wave in Liberia. That you heard look, folks, you're thinking of a joke. The ambassador, American ambassador, started warning his people, no money here. So the first thing people thinking, why? Why there's no money? Then, look what happened to $16 billion. Oh, look what happened to $25 million. You think no conversation has not been held in the corridor of politics or leadership all over? People who supposed to be giving you here and there, they will get your money. It's not like they're not going to give, but they will always give you the minimum. That's what I always tell you. Because they know. They have these things set. You will never, with this kinds of behavior and with this kinds of governance system you have, they will not give you maximum. You will always get minimum. And I bet you your food will run to China for Chinese to take over your economy. You'll try it. You try that one. That bamboo will devour cola between you people and China. You think Chinese they give you 1 cent, they take 2 cents from you. You think they care? And so why the area you know is your base for support? Why is it that you're not even paying attention? Let me give you another thing here. I'm not going to be here long. I'm going to be opening the line here very shortly, folks. Okay? Another thing here. This government, I thought by they being young people, and many of them that are working in this government used to live in the diaspora. I thought maybe some of them will push this government to actually utilize the Liberian diaspora to move that country forward. It's very sad, very sad. There are many, many young Liberians here in the diaspora. Yeah, they're all working, they're making good money, they're smart, they're good. You want to tell me right now, and I'm not bluffing you, they got nothing to do with me, but I got 171 people or so watching me right now. You think you got nothing to do? Who am I? And when other people are ready to go 1,000, you think you got nothing to do? But everyone is engaged with Liberian issue. A government that will come to power in Liberia and gravitate towards the Liberian diaspora, that government will do well, more than well. Because this is where I'm not bluffing. I'm not saying that the Liberian diaspora are better than the Liberian people back. No, that's not what I'm saying. But this is where the brain is. Let's be honest with each other. You got few that are over there that are very brilliant. I want to say this thing, but I will hold on. I will hold myself to it. I will make a show out of it. Okay? You got some brilliant people. I've seen some document lately, and I thought to myself, I was thinking, you sure that Liberian? So I called a guy. I said, you sure that you people wrote? He said, yeah, we wrote this. I'm like, wow, in Liberia. So you have some brilliant people, but that's not the point. You would think the fact that you have sedition, young, that used to live here in this country, work in this country as professionals that are now working back home, you would think they will push this government to that direction to get the Liberian diaspora involved in policy, not to implement the policy. The policy implementation process for me is there with them. But tap into the brain of the Liberian diaspora. You come in this country. You go from state to state. And even you can say, okay, I want Liberian to have this X, Y, and whatever conversation, whatever organization. But this is what I want you guys to do for us. If you ask Liberians, they're sending money already. What part of it you don't understand? And you're even asking them. But every day, the people are sending money. You don't think they love that country? They love it. All that you're on there about citizen, and who care for your? Nobody care for all your citizen stuff. Man. They're still sending money there. It's not the issue about citizen business. But you come in this country. And the first thing you need to do, because your reputation is ruined. They don't trust you anymore. The people back who don't trust you, the Liberian people in the diaspora don't trust you either. So what do? You know you have that kind of problem. My suggestion, you come here and tap into one of the organizations, banking institution. You go to Wall Street, somebody to manage a road fund. Not road fund, the one you're getting like, bro. Road fund from here. And the Liberians in the diaspora, once they find out that you got nothing to do with the money except to manage and carry out the policy, the people who managing the road fund in America, they're from Wall Street. They start foolishness, we sue them. We know that. We can sue you. Well, I'm going to bring you out and take you to the Supreme Court in Liberia. I will not win no case. Okay? But these people here, they get their own, you take when you go print money, and you can pay the printer. Why you can't print the money in Liberia yourself? Because you don't trust yourself. That's the first thing. Why you can't buy a machine and to try to print the money? The money, plenty of it will be in one place in total, all over the place. But you don't trust yourself. That's the first thing. So why you want people to trust you? So you come here and you ask the Liberian, this is what we want to do. And you bring a reputable company that will manage the road fund that have nothing to do with Liberia. But these people, they come and tell Liberians, okay, this is what we have established. Every Liberian put money in there, $1,000 a month. I mean, not a month, $1,000 a year. Forget $1,000, whatever it is. But you come with a specific amount of money, Liberian will be willing to put money in there if they know you're not going to touch it. If they know the road project is going to be done based on international standard. If they know you're going to give the project out based on real bidding process. People who have the ability to do the work will bid for the project, win the project, and carry out the project. While the fund is being managed here in the United States, you don't think your road will be built? That road you're talking about, yo, not built. I keep saying that road will not be built until Dr. Weah leave office. That from Ganta to Tabata will not be built. You ain't got the money. You don't have even the international community that want to help you. They can't pour that kind of money in there. I'm an engineer. I know what I'm talking about. Let me just give you one example. Where the truck can move right now, that place, where the truck can move, you know what it's going to take? When you watch that video, the top of the hill is like this. That used to be the top. That was the top of the road. But because the grade over the year and people driving, now the road is way here. The real road used to be up here. The new road now right here, all mud. What are you going to do? If you want to use that senior alignment, you will have to dig that whole thing out and fill it with gravel mixed with sand, dirt, whatever. But it has to be compacted. You'll get money to do that kind of thing, unless you're going to put a new road. So the road project, if you want serious business, the road project must be managed from people here. Nobody will trust you with their money. Why you think the bank? Why you think the bank then going? They ain't got money in there. Nobody trusts you. You think I would be here and put $10,000 in Bank of Liberia? If I retire tomorrow and go into Liberia for my retirement, you think I'll tell you I'll put my money in the bank? No. Western Union, send me $10 a month. I don't care. I'm not putting my money in the bank because they don't trust you. You have to establish trust. And because of the way you behave to this old lady, she decided to lash out on you. So, folks, I think I'm not too sure if what I'm saying is right or not, but I thought that I just say this here tonight. And to be honest, don't come out here and say I'm a, yeah, I am. I'm a member of Liberty Party USA, but I admire and really, really respect the president. There's no question. If you've been watching my show, and those of you that I talk to, and now my secret is out now. I hope they don't call me over uncovered sedition. Uncovered sedition. I'm not sedition, but I admire this president, and I was hoping, and I'm still hoping that this president will succeed. But with this kinds of monetary policy, the kind of stuff that is happening, no money and things like that. So what ground you're getting now to go back to the people, say, I want another 6 years. They will put you on the bench. They will sub you, Chief. And the other sub is going to be a long time sub. You'll be on the bench for a long time. So the opportunity was given, and it's still there. I thought after this election that the Liberians, especially folks in Moserado County, your backyard, then they told you, we're not rejecting you. We are rejecting your policy. You're not looking at it from there. They are not rejecting you as Dr. Weah. They are not rejecting you as a human being. They are not rejecting you because you're a bad human being. It raining the other day. Hey, President Weah. It was raining the other day. Oh, man, for them you owe me. But you went to play football with all young children. You're not getting paid. But just to demonstrate your love for people. So Liberians, those that voted against CDC, it was not against you. It was against the policy. They were truly rejecting policy. But you are not looking at it. And the next day, you see how the people can fool you? The next day, what they did? Immediately after the election, hey, they don't listen to the people, man. The people are confused. They don't know. They don't know what's good for them. Look at the kind of thing you've been doing in the country. You know, by that time they finish arguing and talk among themselves. Let's get him out of here. He can't stay here because when you stay here, you'll be mad more, and then we'll be hearing it. So they put you in a plane, they took you to Ivory Coast. They said, don't come by here from here, go through Guinea. So by the time you fly a little bit, mingle with other friends and things like that, your tension calm down, you come back home, everything fine. Music, boom. La la, reggae. The next thing, boom. Happy birthday to me. What coming next? What's the next one? Dr. Weah, please, begin. People put your name through the mud during the election. Since 2005 up to 2017, we know that you always win the election. So they gave you the opportunity now. Look what these people are doing to you. Look what these people are. Get rid of them. It doesn't mean you hate them. Let me don't use the word. That's the wrong word. I apologize. Not get rid. No, please. We don't get rid of nobody. Fire them. Get them out of those positions. They are not performing. Get somebody who is completely strange to you and the CDC. You know one thing, before Eugene Falcon went to Liberia, I can't find that audio or the video. He was adamant, he was very angry that day when they talk about collaborating together, when they're talking about bringing people to work together. He said, no, we won. And so everybody should be sedition. And he was very angry. I listened to that audio. They actually his podcast. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I've been looking for it. I can't find it. But anyway, folks, that's what I have for you guys tonight. To be honest with you, especially, and I will say again, those of you that have, because I can call around. You see me as well, I got big more. I can call certain people and tell them, say, that's Dr. Weah, that's our president. Lucky or not, I don't care. He's your president. You got to respect him. Especially some of them when they get on their platform and say something about Dr. Weah, you got to respect that. But I can be blasting. They still respect, but they're being truthful. But look what's happening right now. What am I gonna say? I can't even touch the pro-poor agenda. What am I gonna say? So, but we're Liberian. We're all Liberian. And we do these things hoping that we will be successful. Liberia will be successful. But we cannot continue with this kinds of path where certain people will just be able to get whatever they want and other people, I can't get it. Nobody say you should wave magic wine. But those of us that grew up in a 1919, God was born 1918, I was born 1918, so 1919, I was 10 years old. No, 1918, 1919, 1920, whatever, I don't care. But those days, even when I was talking about the hard time business in Liberia, when people used to drink, used to eat hard time biscuit with farinha, you eat it, you go to sleep. People used to open their window those days and sleep all night. People even used to sleep outside. You can't do it anymore. You can't do that anymore. You can go and buy your red oil and forget the red oil on the woman's table and go to the house. You come buy that red oil there. You can't do that anymore. So I understand. There's a lot of work to be done. But let's work together. Samson told Liberian Public, let me go ahead and open the line and give me a call. Let me make sure I get out. Thank you guys for following. We appreciate it. It's a very good, wonderful program tonight. We appreciate it. So give us a call here. Okay? Let me get out of this thing because my other stuff is not working tonight. So let me make sure that I'm connected. Yes. Okay. Samson told Liberian Public Radio, give me a call. Give me a call, folks. Samson told, give me a call. Give me a call. Let's talk. All right, give me a call. Okay? Oh, don't call me. Don't call me. Woo, how am I going to forget this? Don't call me. Don't call me yet. Don't call me yet. Don't call me yet. Let me play this wonderful video. Don't call me yet. Don't call me. These young girls from the Ivory Coast, they are from the the one they call Yakoba, which we call Gyo tribe back home, our brothers and sisters from Nimakande. And so these two young girls had a music. And the other day, in fact, they sent something in my inbox that is supposed to be having a concert very shortly. So let me play their video here, and then we're going to have a conversation. Samson told Liberian Public.
Ka jumelle nous te bewen nous ine diade nous yo diade ne ve nous que corona ne kwa azu mu ben kwa tan son diade que kwa dom pa ye dom pa ka ko ve que yen son karo diade ka presque ka lu que kwa tan son de
ouais ça peut être avec la jumelle de Bawa en featuring toujours Ricky.
Le père Latif, mon producteur Choco. Papa Kamé Vincent. Mouaya
featuring Siamolo, Molosia, Siamolo, Molosia, Matumpa, yeah. Anjo Shari, we bono one, Siamolo, Molosia, Tumpa. Lagoni, we bono one, Siamolo, Molosia, Matumpa.
All right, folks, those are the young ladies from the Ivory Coast. So let's go ahead and give me a call. Let me put the number up now. Give me a call. Samson to LeBron Pub Radio. We're here. We're having fun, folks. So these are very serious business. Let me make sure that my number is still up there. Connected. Yes, okay. All right, give me a call, Samson to LeBron Pub Radio. Give me a call. And let's see how far we're going to go with this here tonight. What I'm saying, well, all that I've said here, am I making sense or no? Give me a call. Samson to LeBron Pub Radio, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Good evening. My name is George Pato, and I'm calling you from North Dakota.
Thank you for calling. What's on your mind, sir? Make it brief. A lot of people want to be calling you as guests. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you will, I've been sitting at this your restaurant with nice flavor coming out, and I'm already hungry to come in to eat.
Go ahead, we're ready for you.
And then I walk in the restaurant and order the biggest bowl. Wanted to realize that the soup was salty despite the very great flavor coming out of the kitchen. And here I have my interpretation.
Yes.
I mean, you've done a beautiful show over the months, over the years, and you continue to do that. But sometimes there are some issues that when we take out, people that have followed you closely, we have our take on these issues.
That's fine.
And here are a few angles that I wish to take you down to.
Please.
And it specifically has to do with the Joe Barker factor.
Okay.
You said for 12 years, Joe Barker did not make any issue in Liberia. And that is totally false. If you look at the list, among the 10 richest
No, wait,
people
wait a
in
minute. Hold
Liberia.
on now. Hold on. Let me. Maybe I didn't make myself clear. When I mean issues, I mean in terms of
Mhm.
being disgruntled with the former president. Is that so?
Right.
So if you're still going to respond, that's what I'm gearing at. But let's go ahead.
Okay, great. There is a saying in Liberia that when you see the old man throw the old man clothes outside, there's something inside.
Okay.
This, there are several reports, one of which is this old man came and throw the old man right under the bus in Washington, D.C. Besides that, among the 10 richest people in Liberia, Joe Barker is number 4, 21 million. Where did he get that from? Was he in private sector when he got that money? That's an issue.
Okay.
Besides, another area I want to take on that you presented tonight that I would like to bring to your attention is this. When you say two presidents, former president and present president, are having their comedian show on social media, then you decided to intimidate the president, the sitting governor, and the president, as well as the Liberian people as to how powerful Edwin Selly is. We all know she's powerful. But the issue is not because she's powerful that when something is said, there can be no response. So I just thought to bring you to those avenues so that you can take note of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And thanks for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Again, folks, if you call and I'm not able to pick up, it's not like I don't want to pick up your calls. I mean, someone else is on it. I don't park people here, or I don't make you to wait. You call, you make your point, you call off, and you're gone. Another person coming. It's one person at a time. That's what I want to do. So give me a call. Sam Sinto, Liberian Pub Radio. Sam Sinto, Liberian Pub Radio. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
This is Mikey S. Maro. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I just want to hear out my view because all the time when I come on show, I always saying that we pray that the president will make a U-turn and get back on the real track. But I'm kind of very, very discouraged the way things going. Because, for example, without our parents, the child in the house do something wrong, they're going to punish that child by maybe depriving them from eating or maybe making them to eat late or make them to do some extra work just to make them to know that they are not happy with them. The Liberian people did all this to our brother, but yesterday we still heading away. Can you imagine after the big defeat in the central election? The music came out. People started saying, "Oh, it was a leak. It was a leak." Okay, we agree it was a leak. What happened to the birthday? We brought the news now. Is it a leak too? So it's just a plan something, and it's just like continuing process. Me, what I believe in life is every repeated doing is intentional. Something that you do repeatedly over and over is intentional. So maybe this is how the president wants to just go. Yeah, because I don't know what whether the people should do that will make you to realize that, oh, I think I have to listen to those people and make a U-turn or detour to get back on track. I don't know what they have to do. Because you keep listening to the other people. The people that you trusted much, you keep listening to them. Can you imagine people celebrating the birthday music that just came out and then making references to Barack Obama doing so this, that? Are you serious? Can you look at the situation of U.S. and look at the situation of Liberia, where Obama was president? Was the U.S. in a kind of situation? No. Everything was stable. So they have the time to do whatever they want to do on a personal time. But now where the country is sinking down the drain, and you jump out of nowhere instead of taking this time to make a research, and see how you can put yourself back together. Then you doing a lot of stuff all around, making yourself simple, and then you say you promoting career. So people can keep backing us, jubilating with this kind of music that's coming out. Those are the problems. But I don't even blame them because the president is a mature person.
Yeah.
And he got reputation to maintain.
Okay. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, when you call, try to make it brief so another person can make that point and make that case as well. But thank you guys. We really appreciate all of you. There's no question asked. Call. I know a few people called earlier. You know what? I'll just call.
You better take a walk to the water side.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Samson too. I'm just calling you back. I'm doing, when you guys call and I'm not able to pick up, that means someone else is on. But anyway, you were calling. Were you calling to make your contribution?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Make your point, my brother.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Musa Sako. I live in Washington, D.C., USA. I really enjoyed this show tonight. A couple of things I really want to highlight. Your advice to President Weah, to me, it makes good sense. President Weah and the former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, if they have any issue, it should be resolved amicably in-house, not on social media. And also, President Weah needs to use the skills and knowledge of the people that live in the diaspora. They cannot move forward without the people in the diaspora. Otherwise, President Weah himself, he's a very, very good man. But the advisors that he has, he needs to change some of them. If not, they will not succeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me make another call. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. All right, one more call. Let me make another call here. All right, let me call this one as well.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Samson to LeBron Public Radio. I saw your call earlier. Were you calling to make a comment, contribution, or you were just calling to?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just trying to make some comment. Somebody was on air talking about.
That's me. Go ahead. People are listening to you. Go ahead, make a comment.
Oh, okay. I'm making a comment because we Liberians, we're quick to accuse people and we don't have no proof.
Right.
For the young man to get on air and say that with no proof, stating that Joe Boagai have 20 or 21 million, it don't make no sense for even for him to even go on air to say that. And then Joe Boagai been a decent man. That man worked in the private life for a very long time. Even if he has $21 million, you have no reason to accuse him for having $21 million. So you don't know the source of his money. So I just want to make that clear,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
I knew that was a reason of me calling these people back. But give me a call, Sam Sinto, LeBron Pub Radio. Give me a call. Okay. I think my electrical person is here. So, Pa Josh, we will contact you tomorrow when I have my show. I think the guy who's supposed to do the electrical issue is here, so I'm going to have to leave and say thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Okay, let me say good night to all of you because but anyway, before I go running my mouth, let me just find out for sure the electrical guy. Hold on 1 minute, please.
Jimmy, around the waterside. I love the fish we get.
Okay, folks, I'm going to have to leave. The electrical guy is here. Like I said, folks, I've got nothing to hide. The electrical guy is here, so when he get on it, most of my lights going to be off and stuff like that. The me studio is going to be here, but I don't want to be leaving in and out. So I'll say thank you guys very much for your contribution tonight. Please let us continue to pray for our leaders. Let's continue to pray for the country as well. The money issue in Liberia is not easy. It's not easy. So let's continue to pray for one another. Those of you that continue to send money, please continue to do so. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Have happy holiday to all of you guys. I'm not too sure if I'm going to come on tomorrow, but if I'm going to be coming on tomorrow, it's not going to be politics. I'm going to maybe have a black ball here where I'm going to be doing some engineering work along with you guys. If not, then we'll do it Monday because Friday is Christmas. So I don't want to come out here on Christmas Day trying to bore you guys with my issues. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Please, please stay safe. We love you all. Good night, folks.